Hey family, this is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation show. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation show. Hey, I was gonna take me a nice little walk, which I still is. I still am. But I wanted to come back on here a little bit. I came on about 5 o'clock this morning. After I went to sleep early last night, so to find out that Donald Trump is president again. And I know a lot of people is disappointed. I know a lot of people is upset. I just want to say on a personal note, it's not about him. It's not. I wish people could read up more about politics and the process of getting there to the top. The only reason why I did a little bit more research on like what authorities do the president of the United States have is because of my friend Christopher Anderson. From what I read up and understanding the process, right? The three branches of government, be honest, the only thing the president does is either sign the bill or he vetoes the bill if he don't agree with it, or she, right? Well, let's say he. Now, because I am a community activist, right? Because I am a human rights advocate, I became a part of Communities United some years ago. Communities United is the Baltimore branch for the Center for Popular Democracy. And what they do, they fight for the civil rights, the equal rights, and the constitutional rights for the people in the poor BLK community. So we fight for fair housing, fair wages, all the type of good stuff that tends to discriminate against our people. So basically, whatever laws they create to hurt our people. Well, Queen, I just read your statement, right? And let me tell you this. It's still not about her. It's about you and me, people like us. Because you know why? If you listen to what I'm getting ready to say, we are the ones that have to do the work. Okay? The president of the United States do not write. They don't sit down and write no policies. They don't sit down and write legislations. They don't sit down and write none of that. That's what people need to understand. They don't do it. That's why we need to stop giving people credit that does not deserve certain credit. Now, as a human rights advocate, as a community activist that argue with our politicians against certain bills that they create to hurt the people. That's why they call me the big mouth, bald head dude. And if you ain't got the courage to stand up to them the way I do with the people I'm with, be quiet. Be quiet. If you ain't about solutions the way we do, be quiet. You can sit there and run off at your mouth all you want, but my thing is, what is you doing? in the community or in the areas that people need you the most to build back up their lives? What are you doing? Because that's what I asked them. What type of programs do you have in the community that's doing the necessary work? That's what I asked our politicians. So guess what? She ain't got to talk, but listen to this one right here. Listen to this one. Like I said, whatever bills they create that tend to hurt our people. And I'm not just talking about BLKs. Don't get it wrong. When I say ours, I'm not just talking about, no. And that's why I came on here, because I don't want people to be mad or be upset because Trump is in there. Because it's not about him again. Keep in mind, he's not a politician. He's a businessman. That's why he's going to stay in trouble. Because you cannot run politics, or you cannot play politics in business. You can't. I'm telling you. Well, I just want people to know it's going to take us as individuals to do the necessary work to get stuff done. The only thing they do is create policies. And I'm talking about like your congressman. They sit down and write this stuff out. The president, like I said, either going to sign it or they're going to veto it. Now, in Donald Trump's case, he trying to fix it where he can be the main man. But the goal with the Republican Party, and I'm going to tell y'all this, is to overthrow the government. How I know? Because I became a Republican. And I backed up off them. I backed up off the Republican Party because my thing is, where the money at? Where the money? Because you got businesses or nonprofits that's in the inner city community that's doing some great work. But guess what? The government won't fund them if they can't control your stuff. So until y'all begin to really understand what's going on, rather than sitting back and observing and running off at your mouth, you got to be in it to understand what's happening. So let me go back to Communities United. Communities United of Baltimore, Maryland. I can only speak for Baltimore City, right? We fight for the democracy of the people in the inner city poor communities. So a lot of times before bills get on the ballot or books or however, I always say books, right? But we tend to get firsthand knowledge of this stuff. If it's going to benefit the people, we will encourage the community to vote on it. If it's going to hurt the community, we will encourage the community not to vote it in, to law. Now, I'm sharing with y'all what, as an organizer, as a community activist, as a human rights advocate, what we do on this end. Now, I'm not a paid organizer. I don't get paid. Because when you working for organizations, it's only you limited to certain things as far as how far you can go. And then you normally have to read a script. They give you stuff they want you to speak out on. I don't do that. Because basically you give me the topic, I'll share a little bit about the topic, but then I'll go into a process of sharing what we could do to slow this down, what we could do to put a halt to that. So normally when I come in to any town hall meeting or Annapolis or anywhere to speak, I'm going to share a solution. And what I found out in that process, for a lot of y'all that don't really care, they don't want to hear the solution. Okay? And it's not that I'm being smart. Some don't want it. That's why we struggle the way we do in the inner cities with a lot of the issues that we have. Now, guess what? I'm not a politician. I don't create laws. I just fight against that mess when you create stuff that hurt the people. So guess what I had to do? And not just me, it's other people on here that understand where I'm coming from. We had to start creating stuff within the community to better serve the community. You get me? You get me? That's where your politicians and business don't mix. Because we are, like, with me, I'm an LLC. In order for me to be successful in the community, you have to write me a check. Not like a nonprofit where they can get funding. So with my business, I'm contracting myself out to do a better service for the community. And my goal, y'all, and what I do is not to sell our people out. That's why I wouldn't run for politics. Okay? And I'm telling you this from a personal note. I wouldn't run. Because my thing is I ain't trying to sell our people out. I want money just like anybody else. But I want to do it the honest way. Might be a little slower, but I want to do it the honest way. I got people lined up. My business is called Strengthen the Community. I work with individuals. I work with women and children. I house them, temporary to permanent housing. So what I do is like your recovery program or your where we rent property to put people in. I'm not at that point that I can build my own, houses and stuff like that, have my own facility and everything where I can house them at. But it's not to keep you permanently. I have over 31 years clean for a lot of y'all that got your PhDs and your doctorate degree. So I come from a level of personal experience, which you study. So when I come with my own experience of how it used to be and how it is now and how it been for the past 31 years as far as changing this right here. And it doesn't change overnight. So if you got a person that you're working with and you don't help them change their old ways of thinking, help them understand how important it is to move away from you can't hang out with the same people like you used to now that your life is turned around. You can't keep going to the same places that you used to go to. So you have to learn to change people, places, and things. Because if you keep going around the same people, sooner or later, you're going to do what they're doing. Again. So I had to learn to change all of that. That did not happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight. So basically what I had to do too, I had to look inside of myself to find out. And this is how I work with people. What caused me to reach out at an early age for the alcohol and the drugs and stuff? What made me think it was okay to do those type of things? See, y'all got children, right? You're not trying to find out what's going on with your children. Why they acting the way they're acting. They're acting out on pain. Where's the pain coming from? Now, a lot of them haven't been abused, and forgive me because if I play with words, I need you to catch it because I'm not trying to get banned over here. While I'm over here, I'm on my Restream, my broadcasting platform too. So I got my TikTok right here and I got my regular broadcasting platform right here, network. Because the reason why I'm doing this, y'all, like I said, I'm not pressed about who won. That's not, to me, that's nothing. I'm more pressed about us doing what we need to do to resolve some of these issues that's going on. My cousin, she over there with about 2,200 people on her TikTok. Women. So I'm not sure now, did that bill get passed to women's rights? But they fired up. They are fired up. And that's their concern right now. They are fired up. And by right, nobody has the right to tell anybody what to do with their body. Probably so. Probably so. But see, certain things, be honest, I don't get into because one, say like, you're in a relationship or you sleeping with somebody. You get pregnant. Take care of your responsibilities. I don't know. Look, JB, I don't know. Well, actually, Congress is the ones that creates everything. It's Congress. See, everybody look at the president. It's not the president. The president, the only powers they hold, and they can't do too much. They can't do too much, not even with the war and all of that. They all have to sit down and talk to decide, like, if we're going to go to war, if we're going to go help protect another country, stuff like that. The president cannot make that decision by itself. They can't do it. I'm gonna say it again, and I would love for you to read it up because I'm not going to sit here and share something that I'm not familiar with. Okay? Tell me one bill any president ever wrote. One bill. Tell me one bill one president took the time out of their busy schedule to write. So who's creating bills? Who creating laws? Who created legislations? Tell me. Because guess what? They basically always on the go. So tell me what president, I ain't going to say go back to history because they might have had their time, I'm not sure. But tell me one president that took the time out to actually write a bill. And I'm going to tell you this too. If you got 1,400 pages or 1,000 pages of legislations or stuff that you have to read through, tell me what president taking the time out to do all that. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm saying that. Because when Kim Klacik ran for governor, Congress, we was the one that wrote her stuff. I was the one sitting with them with the mindset of, the inner city people, where I could tell them where people was at and how they feel and things like that. My thing is, with any politician, get your butt into the community so the people can know who you is, so they can fill you out. What Congress member doing that? See, I'm gonna go up top and bring you down. That's in the community, actually fellowshipping with the people. Winning the people faith and trust. Not just telling people when I get in, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that when I get in. How does it feel to lose? Sucker, I never. Lose what? Lose what? You didn't even ask me, did I vote? Know why? Because I fight the bills that they create. I fight the bills that they create. Trump do not write bills. Pepper Lewis. How do it feel to be on his... Now, that's what I said this morning. I will never give a human being that much power over my life. Never, ever, ever. Never. I gave the drugs that power over my life. I will never lift a man up no higher than me. Yes, he does. That's why you over there doing this, Pepper. That's why you doing it. Because if you really realize it's not about them, it's about us. It's about us, bro. It's about us. It's about the people coming together to make America great again. And be honest, that'll never happen. And the reason why I said that'll never happen, because there's so much confusion amongst us. What's up, bro? It's so much confusion amongst us, right? We're it's going to take us to come together. So I won't go too far with that because so many people is lost. If it's anything, let me make this clear to you, bro. The work I do in the community will make him look good. Keep that in mind. Because I'm grassroots. I'm in the community. So whoever, if Harris would have got in, whoever, because I'm in the community, and the people that I deal with in the community, we are the ones that make them look good. That's what I want to make clear to y'all. It's the people. It's the people. Now, the name of my business is Strengthening the Community. So, I help the homeless and the less fortunate people turn their lives around. I help them turn their lives around, right? So tell me, what president coming in the community to help them? What president comes into the community to help? What president actually come and fellowship when we have events and stuff like that? None. So basically what they do, right, they go overseas and stuff and make sure they take care over stuff over there. But when it comes to the community, when it comes to creating jobs, I got a couple of people in here with businesses, right? Black-owned businesses. Minority contractors who I deal with. Because what our goal is to help the ones that feel like they can't move forward in life. To create things for them, to help them up, point them in the right directions. Where they can do better. What president come into the community to do that? Since y'all want to take it there, let's take it there. Let's take it there. Come on, Pepper. You running off, you over here texting stuff. What you got going on in the community that you helping to build up? And guess what? It doesn't matter because you're not me. And guess what, Pepper? I get donations to give back to Baltimore City from white-owned businesses. Okay? So don't you try to make it a black and white thing, bro. I said I'm a community activist. And I'm serious about my work. I'm serious. Hey, Pepper, I'm serious about, it's about, come on, it's about us. See now, Pepper. Prime example. Make America great again. Make America great again. And look how you over there coming up against me. But make America great again. That goes to show. It takes us. Seriously. It takes us, y'all, to unify. I love it. I'm telling you. I love it because I understand, like, the process. I understand what it takes, for us to become successful. I understand. Why you call me so goddamn? You know what? That's what somebody else said. Forget you, Pepper. That's what my man Cool Daddy called me, Tracy Morgan. When I started on that talk show, Pepper, that's what they called me, Tracy Morgan. Said Tracy Morgan in the house. Forget you. Now, see, this is you. This is seriously. I'm picking with you though, but this is basically what we talking about, Pepper. It's for us to come together. No matter what. You see how I'm laughing at certain things. It's not to take it real serious. You know what I mean? Because to me, I feel like you don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, and that's for us to come together and just show each other some love, some respect. No matter what, we can disagree, about certain little things, but we can still come together. And that's called unity. And that's the only way we're ever going to make America great again. We might not have to agree on everything because we're not. We're not. Because I'm going to tell you, I can get stuck in my ways because there's certain things how I like, I want it done a certain way and that's the way it's going to get done, stuff like that. But with us, you have to stand firm on your morals, your values, and your principles. Now, I'm going to share this with you. Just because Trump is a billionaire don't make him no better than me. It's just that he played with people's money. Because he probably ain't even a billionaire because a lot of that stuff is just in his name, if y'all know that too. Why he couldn't pay that $400-something million. Did I say something wrong? Why he couldn't pay that $400-something million? Huh? And hey David, I tried to call you the other day, bro. Why he couldn't pay? Guess what? Give me the money. Because I want some of Donald Trump money. Since he president, I want him to send some money to Baltimore City so we can do our housing program. You want to make America great again? Christopher Anderson, you shook his hand. Tell him I said I need some money. Tell him Steve Copeland Sr. from Baltimore City, strengthening the community. We need some money. Tell him Marlo Hargrove and I is working with the returning citizens and we need some money. Send us some money since you want to make America great again. Because I'm going to hold y'all accountable for putting them in there. All of y'all that voted him in, send me some money. We need money in order to help the inner city poor people. We need the money. We need grant money. We need investors' money. We need church money. Hallelujah. I'm drinking coffee, y'all. It might be the coffee. I got my coffee. I got a real estate agent on here. We talking about rehabbing and revitalizing houses for inner city people, for the poor community. I'm looking into container houses. I'm looking into tiny houses. I'm looking into land. I need land to put these houses on in the name of. That's why I don't like coming on here. Because I don't know how to act. What you say, Pepper? No, Trump talked. I ain't gonna do it, Pepper, because he talked against the military. But if you're a serviceman, hey, thank you, thank you for serving our country. Thank you. All right, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell my story a little bit, right? When I first heard Trump, I was with the ACN, right? And when Trump opened up his mouth, I said, "Oh my God, he part of the mafia." And see, I used to live that life. God brought me out of that life. So my goal and purpose is not to, rob and steal and take and use our people. He's real good at it. Really, really good. and right in your face with it. That's the only reason why I really don't care for him in that sense. But he's real good when it comes to playing people. I watch him. I was like, oh my God, he's great. Line manipulating, no good son of a sea biscuit. And you know what? Let me share this with y'all. Look at this. See this face? If me and Trump were sitting down with each other, I'd do him like this. Come here, homeboy. See, that's that retard person. That's that retard. I would do Trump like that. Come here, homeboy. Look, bro, I got this program. We got this program in Baltimore City, right? And I will go, yo. See, y'all wouldn't talk to him like that. Y'all be like, hi, President, how you been? Trump, come here. Look, the name of my business, Trump, is strengthening the community. It's to build back up in the inner city. Can you invest $10 million? Because I know you got it. But if you don't have it, Trump, can you play one of your games and get it from somebody and give me $10 million? So we can build back up in the inner city? Huh, Trump? See, I'm not going to sit here and do all that with you. I'm not. I need your goddamn money. I need your money in the inner city. Yeah. Always asking for handouts. You might not need it. That's why you pay taxes. Because your money's supposed to go towards the inner city to help build up. They get money. So let me finish saying it because you're interrupting my play. Trump, look, bro. Seriously. All right. Well, anyway, how you been? Hey, Trump, can you answer this for me? How was Stormy Daniels? Come on, man. Let's talk about Stormy Daniels. How was Stormy Daniels, Trump? How was that thing, Trump? Did she hit you off right, bro? Did she hit you off right? See, y'all won't talk to him like that. Because you're not me. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation show. Hey, Trump. All jokes aside, bro. Marlo Hargrove, the FACE program in Baltimore City. He worked with ex-offenders, returning citizens. The goal with us is to help them put their lives together so they won't go back out committing the same crimes again. Intervention programs. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about intervention programs, do you? You don't know about going up to somebody and say, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? What is your desire? When I grow up, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a police, or I want to be a mechanic, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a hairdresser. I want to be a singer. I want to be an artist. That's what the Teen Talk Show is all about. Do y'all ever ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? What is your desire out of life? I ask mine, and they're walking in it. So that's what I do, even without grown men. Oh, you got 34 felonies? Well, if Trump can become president again, you can become vice. They didn't use his against him, and no company better not use yours against you. Try it as a community activist or a human rights advocate. Try it. If y'all gonna put him in, you bet not judge another person with a felony. You bet not companies, because watch that law get passed where you can't. Watch, I'm telling you. If he can do it, He's telling us they can do it too. It's just, guess what? A lot of y'all afraid to run off at your mouth about it. They said they won't hire you because of what? Tell me you're going to call Trump. Tell me you're going to call Trump. Because if Trump can do it, you can do it. That's all he's telling us. That's all. What Trump showed me in this process, you know how we say no man is above the law? Trump showed everybody, yes, the heck I am. I was like, oh my God. And I'm going to tell you too, that's what money will do for you. And I'm going to tell you too, don't forget, do y'all see the examples that certain people set for us? Do y'all see that? And I'm going to tell y'all right now, right? Do y'all know it's a lot of organizations out there that fight for people's human rights, your civil rights? I was trying to tell somebody the other day the reason why a lot of the immigrants are able to come in, because you have civil rights groups that fight for them to come here. They fight for their rights to become American citizens. And y'all pointing fingers like at Kamala or whoever, whatever, Harris or whatever. No. That's why I like picking with y'all, because if you don't understand the process. But now let me go back to this, because I want to take me a walk. I done ate me a bowl of cereal, put me a little burger on, little sausage breakfast thing on. So I want to take a little walk. But before I take this walk, I was going on TikTok and and Facebook. It's a lot of people that's mad. I just want to say, don't be mad, y'all, because what we're going to do, we're going to hold them suckers accountable. We're going to hold them suckers accountable. So for all of y'all that's talking about make America great again, you better not come with your criticism, your chaos, and your confusion, because that's not how we're going to make America great again. And I'm going to point it out to you. When you come over here with your bull junk running off at your mouth, because it's going to take the people. The same people that felt like they needed to vote him in are the same people I want y'all to donate to strengthening the community. I want y'all to donate to Charm City Community. Supportive housing. We need your funding. We need your support. So y'all want to talk about making America great again? I'm going to use that thing on y'all that's not doing what you voted him in for. We going to hold y'all accountable. So whatever Republicans voted him in, whatever Democrat voted him in, I'm telling you right now, I need y'all to donate some money to my goddamn business. So that we can do what we got to do to start creating houses, so that we can help these superintendents teach our kids the proper curriculum, because we're going to get all of it done with making America great again. And I'm going to hold y'all accountable. I'm going to say, oh, but y'all voted the man. Y'all voted him. So now y'all held accountable to make America great again. Try it. I'm telling all of y'all, don't be mad. Hold them accountable. Let me see how much we need. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, I just wanted to come on to throw the because I know everybody a little upset because Trump in. I just want to say this. Look, I just want to say congratulations, white boy. Congratulations. Ooh, did I say that? Hunky. Congratulations, white boy. No, let me stop because I said I was going to stop doing that. God, please forgive me. I prayed before I came down here too. God, I know Jesus up there. There I go again. He's showing his butt. But it's all real, y'all. It's all real. Stop taking everything so personal. Please stop. Okay? I mean, we can laugh, we can kid, we can joke. Let's do that. But let's get the work done. Let's get the work done. All right. I'm going off of what y'all said. Make America great again. So we're going to hold y'all accountable. So all y'all Republicans, when I put my Cash App up, y'all better put some money to it. I know a lot of y'all. And I will be like, hello, this is Steve Copeland. I need you to talk to some people about sending $1 million towards our rebuilding in Baltimore inner city. And you better not tell me you can't do it. Call Trump. Can y'all call Trump? Tell Trump we need some money to rebuild in Baltimore City. Boy, we're going to hold them accountable. Plus, we're going to hold y'all Republicans accountable. Oh, make America great again. But you can't donate money to help build up in the inner city, but y'all want to make America great again. Try me. I don't care who you is. You got it, man? Let's get it going. Okay? Because y'all seen something. Yeah, buddy. Don't even try, buddy. Because guess what? You see my Cash App up there? You better donate some money to it. You better send me some money. Come on, so we can make America great again. Ain't that what Trump said? Make America great again. I might just buy me a Trump hat. Make America great again. You gave money to Trump. I'm retired, bro. I'm retired. You still working. I'm a retired truck driver. I retired. It'll be 5 years in January. I retired. But did you donate money to the people that need it? Look at you. You bragging about that. And you're a man. And you bragging. Hey, Bud, don't pay. Look, Bud. All jokes aside, I like having fun. Okay? All jokes aside, I like having fun. Why y'all keep see? Look, I don't know what that is. I don't know like what's a liberal. What's a I don't know what all that is. I don't. I'm just the type of person, right? I'm a loving, caring, kind, considerate person. And I believe in helping people that needs the necessary help to move forward in life. So if however y'all label that, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you this and don't ever forget, I'm a follower and I am a lover of Jesus Christ. And if you know anything about Jesus Christ, he came into the community to help the people. He came into the community, bro. And guess what? I'm not impressed about her either. What did you do? Since you want to talk about what do you do to help the people? Come on, buddy. What do you do to help America actually become great again? What did you do? You can't answer that, can you? What did you do to help? Y'all think, look, keep this in mind. Y'all think by y'all throwing Trump name up, right? Do y'all know people gonna hold y'all accountable for making America great again? I'm gonna say this again. See, my thing is, if you don't do anything to actually help build up in America, if you don't do anything to help build up the citizens, you get it? If you're not doing nothing but sitting on your boo boo, but you're not doing nothing to build, see where my finger at? If you're not doing anything to make America great again, that means you got to be interactive to make it great. Y'all don't know that? You got to be doing something to build like grassroots up to make America great again. What are you doing to make America great again? I land my plane. What are you doing? Build back better? Like what? What would you build better? Help me understand basically. See, when I ask people, I say, what are you doing? I'm saying share with me the stuff that you are doing because it starts with us. Not them. Not them. I spoke on the $15 minimum wage, right, in Baltimore City. And we got it passed. It was local, but we got it state. Our council members came together to create a bill for landlords, slumlords, to become licensed landlords. That means now you got to get your property up to code to get your license to be a landlord. We helped them pass that bill. I spoke out on that. My thing is, what are you doing to help build back up? See, a lot of y'all, let's make America great again. Let's make America great again. But what are you doing to make America great again? You just saying it. How about the prison system? What are you doing to help slow down the crime rate? You can't answer, can you? Because the only people that will answer stuff like that is people that's doing work in the community to build. So, let me try it again. In order for us to make America great again, we have to unify. Do you know what that is? He cannot make the change. That's the problem. Do you want me to read off of my thing and show you? The only thing, the president works with Congress and the Senate. They all work in conjunction. That goes to show you, showing me you don't really know nothing about politics like Trump. He don't know nothing about political science. And he not real good when it comes to business. You filed bankruptcy 6 times. Hey, David, message me your phone number. Because I went to call you the other day. You got your number changed. No, but all jokes aside, yeah, that's true. That's true. You do learn from your mistakes. But I'm just saying, all jokes aside, because I like to play when I talk about stuff, because I don't want us to take everything real personal, because some people do. But that's what I do. I'm going to try to get your name straight. I'm going to call you Crabbit, okay? F Crabbit. F Crabbit Dog. That's what I do. You know, I use my personal experience to help us, you know, in areas where people need help. So when I come on, FC, when I come on, I'm sorry. I just want to say this, right? Because I try to make stuff a little bit clear so people understand. I started using like weed at 11. I started drinking at 13. I started snorting at 14. I started doing this around about 14, 15. So I didn't get clean till I was 30 years old. But now, mind you, I always been a responsible kid. Man, whatever. But I used, right? So I have over 31 years now. Now, when I say this right here, because I have to watch certain words, my goal by the time I turned 26 was to be one of the biggest in Baltimore City. Can I say cartel? Or, you know, that right there. It didn't work. So since God turned my life around, and I use my personal experience now to go back out and basically help his people. Now, what other man that we read about that God turned his life around and sent him back into the world to rescue his lost? So for a lot of y'all who sit back and say, oh, that's phony, that's fake, the Bible ain't real, stuff like that, that's to you. Because you ain't seen your story in it. But when I go in the old, I see how I used to be. But when I look in the new, I see how I am today and moving forward. Oh boy. So you know what I do? I just do what he called me to do. He called me to go back out there, help. Y'all know the story. When Christ came along and told the fishermen, he said, come follow me. I'm going to make you fishers of men. That's what he told me. Steve, come follow me. Who else can go back out into the city? Into the inner city, the community. And that live like that, used to live like that, and can help bring my people out and stay out of it a day at a time. I said, no, I ain't going back out, no. But guess what? I'm out there. Who do you think helped the council members, which a lot of them I grew up with their parents, right? I can't tell my age, Thank you. I can't tell my age, right? Well, anyway, I'm 62. I never thought I would live past 21. I'm 62. And I thank God. Wait till I get my false teeth and stuff. I think I'm handsome already. I think I'm handsome. You can't tell me nothing. I think I'm handsome. Nice looking. Gorgeous. Sexy. That's what I tell myself, right? That's what I tell myself. And it ain't got nothing to do with that. I just tell myself that to lift up my self-esteem. Oh, you're a handsome man. You're a cute man. You're sexy. You're beautiful. And then I tell myself this right. I'll be like, thank you. To myself. You better not do it. I know y'all like that boy crazy over there, the ball himself. He crazy. What? Who said that? I've been saying it for weeks. You actually thought the most hated VP. Oh. No. I was just reading into something wrong. But no, I'm reading it a different way. But no, it's this is what I was saying, right? It doesn't matter who, and that's what I started realizing. It doesn't matter who is president. Y'all better watch out for Congress. And Trump know that. Trump know. And a lot of y'all that might not know this too, if the Senate disagree with Trump, they can fire his butt. Y'all better understand. Y'all better understand. I'm telling you. That's why he want to gain more power. He want more power in his hands than what he only had like 15% of power. But when it comes to Congress, Congress is the ones, the president will never sit down and take the time out to write policies and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, I had to, look, I ain't telling y'all nothing I haven't been studying myself. And then as a, the Senate too, as a community activist and as a civil rights advocate, you have to understand, you know, enough. I'm not deep. Don't get it wrong. I'm not deep at all, like with the political science and all that type of stuff. No, I'm not deep. But if it's an issue, I will study on that issue. And it's not to focus a lot, burn a lot of energy on the issue, because we know what the problem is. It's the solution. And see, what I found out, a lot of people don't want the solution. They don't want it. And I'm talking about like our politicians and all of that. They don't want it. Do y'all know how many people reaches out to me because of my big mouth to ask me to help them get certain positions? Because I'm in the community. And y'all know I had to start telling people no. Well, I had to tell them no because I was on the box for one. I can't come out. I can't come out into the community. I can't come out into the community. But guess what, Will? I'm off the box. I took a long walk yesterday, but I was hurting so bad, Will, yesterday. I walked all the way from here down to Murgathor. I went to the YMCA on 33rd Street and I sat down. I was walking to Greenmount. My daughter said, "Why you always over here?" I said, "I needed a walk." I took me a walk. I got that box off my leg. I felt free, Will. They took the box off my leg. Now I can go back into the community. They ain't gonna like it. No, let me stop. They ain't gonna like it. There goes Steve. There go Debo. There go Big Mouth Debo. So I can't. I go back into the community. Now I'm gonna remember your name, Scott Jackson Scott. I'm gonna remember your name since you said Trump baby. Trump baby. All of y'all Trumpsters, y'all better donate to strengthening the community. The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. Y'all better donate. Because I help the homeless and the less fortunate people, right? Put their lives together. Our goal is to help them turn their lives around. If they need the mental help, the counseling and all that type of stuff, we're going to give them the proper help that they need. So when they leave the housing program, we want to put them into, affordable housing and stuff like that. I'm going to hold y'all Trumpsters accountable. Now, I'm going to put your butt on blast. So when I start seeing y'all, I'm going to be like, give $50. You ain't got $50. How we going to make America great again? You ain't got $50. So y'all lying. Y'all lying about making America great again. And you can't even put $50 into. You can't donate $50. Not your business. Shut up. He said, "Ooh, donated all my. Oh, congratulations. Thank you." I can't ask Camilla. I can. She just one person. I need y'all, and I'm gonna hold y'all accountable. And if you ever see me in person, right, I might have my false teeth in, but if you remember me and you see me in person, I want you to say your name. Say not your business. I'm gonna say where my money. Not your. I'm gonna say where my money. Cause we talking about making America great again. See, y'all done got it all mixed up. It said America. It did not say Ukraine. It did not say I got a foundation in Africa, right? It didn't say Africa. I'm going to hold y'all accountable. Y'all gonna be mad at me. You know what? Because I just thought about it. I'm going to call my Republican friends. I'm going to say, you know what? Since we got Trump in, right, we going to make America great again. I need you to send me $100, $50, $25. If y'all don't do it, you know y'all making Trump out to be a liar, right? If y'all do not donate to strengthening the community and other nonprofits that's here doing the work in Baltimore City or any other a city that's doing community work to make America great again. So if y'all don't donate, do y'all know y'all are calling him a liar? Make America great again. He can't do it by himself. He can't. It's gonna take us. It's gonna take us to come together. Y'all missing it. The only person, from what I understand, to make the world a better place is Jesus Christ. So since y'all put Trump up there, make it great again. Okay? Put your money where your mouth is. This is not a joke. I laugh and I kid and I'm joking now. But put your money where your mouth is. Right now, I need some guys down at this building, some females too. Because we got to clean the downstairs up because that's where a lot of the office space is going to be. So we need people to come out. We need you Republicans to come out. Let's get this building straight. And guess what? If I can't get y'all help, I'm going to call y'all a bunch of liars. We are going to hold y'all accountable for making America great again. So don't sit up here. I ain't got no money to help with this. I ain't got no money to help with that. Yes, you do. You put them there. Let's get it done. Shouldn't be no problem, right? Shouldn't be no problem. Shouldn't be no problem. We're going to make America great again. But you don't want to help build up in the areas where the people need you the most. I'm just looking at our homeless population. I'm just looking at, we're probably going to lose a lot more of our young black men. Hmm. I feel like they're going to become more of a target now. I do. A lot of y'all going to make our work harder for us. And a lot of y'all did it deliberately. Anytime somebody going to give the police immunity for taking people out, when they do it to your family, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Okay? Because people have to be held accountable. Do y'all realize a lot more of our younger men is going to strap up? Do y'all think? Because you setting them up. So what's happening, people like myself that tries to encourage and motivate our people into doing the right things so they can avoid the prison system, they're going to be set up to even be invited more. And if you don't provide ways and means for them to, like intervention programs, to do better, they're going to find ways and means to do things themselves. I'm in the freaking community. I see what's going on. The area I live in right now, we got security around. So I'm not worried about me. It's not about me. But none of y'all thought about this, did you? You don't properly educate our children, what you think they're going to turn out to be. If you don't take our young men and help them understand, right, that you can do better than what you're doing to come up off that corner. You know what that thing is? Show me how to come up off the corners. Keep trying. Don't give up. Don't look. I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong, but Art, I'm gonna just say Art. I'm gonna tell you, it's times, and I ain't gonna lie. I want to throw my hands up. I'm telling you, it's times I'm like, I can't do it because it's like because of what God done for me and what people done for me, I will never ever turn my back on our people that need us the most. I will never turn my back. I will never turn my back. And I thought about it a lot of times. You know why I won't turn my back? Because this is a mission. This is from God. See, a lot of people turn their back, right, because they focusing on them personally. But I can't. But I'm gonna say this, Jimmy. I don't know where you at, but I'm gonna put the message out right. It's about us making America great again. You're held accountable to that. Don't let it just be word of mouth, right? Your actions have to show. It ain't Trump, baby. See, Trump threw that at y'all. Victor, you did it real good, didn't you? Trump threw that at y'all because guess what? He said make America great again. He said, "Make America great again." He threw that at the people. Y'all ain't catch it. He threw that at the people. Y'all ain't catch it. He telling y'all. Yeah, cry you a river. Cause you scared to go out there and do your job. You must be real old. That's an old song, Jimmy. You must be one of them ones that wear that white thing over your head. You one of the ones that wear that white thing over your head, right? You like to hide your face, don't you? Guess what? When I see Trump, I'm gonna say, Trump, you know what? You told the people to make America great again. We're gonna make America great again. These are the type of people you pick to make America great again. They're not loyal. They fake and they're phony. I'm on my TikTok too. I keep trying to tell y'all, you can look, you can talk about who hers, Trump. It's not about them. It's about us. And guess what? The good part, the reason why I can say that, I'm a community activist. I'm a human rights advocate. I'm in the community. What are you doing to build back up? I am very, and y'all know it. Y'all know Steve Copeland is very proud of what he do to help build back up in Baltimore City. Now, how many people can actually say that? How many people are out in the community making a difference? How many people? How many people out there? So don't try to. I ain't impressed about nobody else. That's what y'all gotta understand. I gotta look at myself. I can't look at y'all. Because I know a lot of people like to do this, but you don't like to do that because you are afraid. You are afraid to go out and do the necessary footwork. You are afraid. How you feel about yourself? How you feel about yourself when you can sit at home on your little computer and play around, but you're too afraid to go out and better your own community? Why is it so quiet? I hear echoes. Oh, that's because I'm down in the office. But let's keep it real. It's not about, it's about the American people. The American people. What are you doing personally to make America great again? You can come on here, you can pick, you can play all you want, but it ain't about Trump. It ain't about Kamala Harris. It's about you. You. What are you doing? God looking at you. He ain't looking at them. They sent the message. What are you doing to make America great again? All right, I'm gonna get ready to get off. Time for me to go take my walk. But I just wanted to throw, you know, I thought I was gonna feel some kind of way. I really did. And this morning when I got up, um, it just didn't matter because I really understand their position as president, Congress, the Senate, the governor, the mayor. I understand their positions as politicians. And if you don't understand what it's all about, you just lost. You lost. You lost. You know. And if you don't understand why or how, like the prices, the economy, why it's going up, it's not gonna. I'm going to watch that because I was getting ready to say it's not going to come down because y'all got to understand this is part of life. Prices goes up. It ain't gonna come back down to no dead going $2 for this. I'm talking about like gas. I'm looking at gas, something like that, right? Because we have our own fuel. We can actually, rather than getting fuel from other countries, pipelining it through here, we can use our own. They just refuse to do it. Maybe that's their way of saving it just in case something happened. But you got to understand, we talking about the United States of America. Now, a lot of y'all didn't pay attention, but somebody else said it earlier. In order for a person to become a dictator, they would have to overthrow Congress. The Senate, the Congress and Senate works together. That's the federal government. Then you have the judicial system. So in order for that person to become dictator, they have to overthrow all that. So who votes along with the president to make laws or bills to become laws? I'm waiting to see. I am. I'm waiting to see. But I don't think and I don't believe that Congress is going to set up there, right? Is going to set up there and vote for one person to become, like, have all authority. Oh, hey, baby.
Hey,
What's up, Miss Lady?
I was getting ready to go to the gym. Somebody called me back for a meeting.
Oh,
I got on my workout clothes, so I'm like, okay.
so where you at? Up near, like Rockville, something like that? Because I know
Fort
you're,
Washington.
huh?
Fort Washington.
Fort Washington? Okay. Cause I know the area code 301, so I know you wasn't you not that far. That's all.
That
Uh,
was just, I was getting ready to run out the house. I had to go get some groceries and go running. I got on my workout clothes and somebody called me back. I'm like, man, time I get back in here, I get stuck.
uh, yeah, cause I was look. I said I'm gonna come down here for a while and come on here because a lot of people is upset and
Oh, yeah. I'm thoroughly disgusted.
uh huh
So let me just tell you briefly. I talked to so many people, and I actually had to force I'm like, look, you need to go vote. He wouldn't have gone. He's like, I don't see what the purpose is. I'm like, that's the purpose, because everybody's vote counts.
Right.
And when you don't vote, that's what happens. So you're not, you're not, everybody's being held accountable for their own actions. And my son's father did the same thing. He didn't go vote.
And see, with me, and I try to explain to people that because of me being an activist and because of me being a human rights advocate, I fight for y'all. So it doesn't matter whether it's coming from the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I'm like in the middle, because if they create something that will hurt the people, the organizations that I'm with, we coming for you. And if they create a bill that will help the people, our goal is to encourage and motivate the people to, fight. I mean, to support that bill. So, and I would never, ever, 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 ever discourage nobody not to vote. But the thing is with that, and I'm going back to you certified because we do a lot of the similar work, because we are actually doing the footwork to help make our city a better place. Wherever you at, wherever the people at that I deal with, whatever cities they in, we are in the community itself doing stuff to make America great again. That's your community. So when I hear people say certain things, if your butt ain't out there doing what you need to do to better your community, my thing is shut your mouth. So I'm only saying it because this is what I see. And it's creating stuff. So now that he's back in office, and I am going to hold a lot of our Republicans accountable when I ask for money for y'all to donate towards us making Baltimore or whatever city a better place. Didn't he tell y'all we're going to make America great again? So now y'all got to prove it. I want to see you prove it, because I'm going to hold y'all accountable. I know. I know. But you know what? I was shocked because I got up like 4 o'clock and I came on. I ain't even feel nothing, no kind of way, only because of the work that we do. And how
Almost guarantee that will not happen. Nothing is going to change.
It's not. It's not.
Now that he has another chance to destroy what he tried to destroy before, and I just had flashbacks of the nuclear missiles in South Korea with Kim Jong Un. Like, nobody's remembering any of this stuff that
right.
he did to aggravate people and like pretty much destroy our whole foreign policy. Nobody is thinking about all that at all. What can you do?
And see,
what can you do?
I'm gonna share this, and please keep in mind because of what you just said, right? And I'm gonna say this: I don't know how much Trump is actually worth, like 3 billion, 3 billion.
20 times.
Right, but look where I'm going. If he's worth about 3 billion, in the next 4 years, he's probably gonna be worth about 6 or 7, because everything is business for him. It's not politics. And that's what people don't understand. He's a businessman, and he said it. So when he dealing with these foreign countries and stuff like that, it's going to be based around business deals, not based around the constitutional rights. So that's what people don't understand. And he admits it himself. I was wondering how much he might have been worth after he left 4 years ago. But see, they don't see that. Now, so that's why people like us, we have to continue in spite of doing what we have to do to help the people that depends and rely on the state and the federal government the most. If you live in a middle class life, or however your budget is, if you can't afford to be in your $250,000 house, you shouldn't have got it on your budget. But people tend to live above their means, but you can't blame that on the economy. Yeah, things is going to change. It's going to change in spite of prices going to go up either way. But the thing is, you all depends on what you're making. Because I'm looking at saving money. Then you got your 401k. You got your retirement funds. Most of the time, professional people, their job take care of their insurance needs and all that type of stuff, health insurance, life insurance. So you don't need the government like most of your low to moderate income people do, who they tends to create these policies for to keep them in control. A lot of them don't realize that. So now, as a community activist, a civil rights advocate, I understand how organized religion and politics keep our people enslaved and oppressed. That's why I fight the way I fight. And I didn't understand that for a while. But when you have your government and you have your millionaires, your billionaires, they tend to keep their feet on the necks of the people, the poor people that need them the most. Because we are the ones actually that made them the billionaires and the millionaires and stuff. It's the people that
Exactly.
that
And
made
that's
that.
exactly used people to build up his empire, and then he went and filed bankruptcy. Didn't pay anybody.
Right.
He did it. He
Yep.
did it several times, and then he called them ignorant and stupid because they did what they did.
See, you heard it too. You heard it
Oh, I
too.
know, and I saw all of it because just because I look like I look doesn't mean that I don't have ancestors and hereditary members of my family that I know of that are in that minority, Mexican descent, Indian descent, that were complaining because those were the only jobs that they could have, and they're on territory land right now because they had to get government subsidies just to have a house.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you this too, and I thank you for sharing that. Back some years ago when they had the ride about Freddie Gray, right? And I deal with a lot of Caucasians, and a lot of their friends was racist anyway. I kind of pointed at them too, but I had to back it up. Anyway, this guy father sent me this documentary called Martha 21 Black Genocide. And I started reading into it. But I had got mad when he sent it. I was like, you blah, 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 blah. But when I read into it, and it talked about how, I didn't realize that Hitler took out just as many BLKs as he did the Jewish people. I didn't realize that. And not only that, I was reading how I'm trying to make sure I say it right. The Native American people was wiped out down to about 10%. And basically, this is what they doing with the BLK community as well. So I said, wait a minute. When I read the Native American down to about 10% Native American, I said, oh my God, that's the Indians. I didn't know. I noticed I wasn't seeing them as much as I used to. So I didn't realize what was happening until I read that documentary. And not only that, it's a setup. And then on top of that, it was talking about how BLKs, a lot of your conservatives are in on it too. And the goal is to wipe a lot of the poor communities out, people wise. And I was blown away. So that's what made me fight even more too. And I realized that the BLK race is not the only race that's suffering. We went to Detroit to support the immigrants up there, or the Hispanics. And I found out that it's other races, ethnics or nationalities that's going through the same things. It's just we cry the most, the loudest. And then we are afraid to step up and fight for what we want. And that was something that I didn't understand until I got into that documentary. And I asked my cousin, I said, well, why do people behave the way they behave? And I'm talking about us. And my cousin sent me something that said PTSD, post-traumatic slavery disorder. Said it's been passed down throughout generations after generation, where a lot of us don't really stand up and fight for the things we want out of life. And that's one of the reasons why I do what I do, as far as standing up for my people, my community, and not just that. I learned certified that everybody that's in the poor community is not BLK. You know, so when you hear me, I tell people when you hear me say I'm fighting for the democracy of our people, I'm not just talking about BLKs. You know, when if a mother called me with two, three kids and she don't have nowhere to stay or she about to be evicted and I have space in one of the houses, I'll bring her in to help her put her life back in order. Or I will send her to somebody else's program. That's what I do. So in reference to this right here, make America great again, it's going to take the multitude. So you can't call yourself just going off a statement, but not doing the necessary work to make it work. And that's what a lot of people doing. They just talk. And but for me, I want to be smart and I want to hold them accountable now. Because if you don't do it, you's a liar. You still there, Liberty? Liberty, you didn't leave me, did you? Liberty? Certified. Why I'm saying Liberty? Certified, you right there? You might be silent because I can't hear you. But yeah, we got to. We got to and I'm talking about the American people as a whole. Y'all went for it. And look, I'm thinking about some people that's on Twitter too, right? That promoted a lot of it. I'm gonna woo. All that talk you had. Blah, 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 blah. That's true. That's true. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because the main thing what I'm looking at with all of that, it's gonna take us. It's gonna take us. I might not like the way you do things all the time, and you might not like the way I do things. But it's just the point we come together, in agreement some kind of way. That's my whole thing. Cause it's too many different people, different attitudes, different personalities. We're not gonna always agree on the same things. I don't care if you're a goddamn Democrat, Republican, Christian, Muslim, Hebrew, he say, she say. I don't care. The thing is, we all not going to agree on everything alike. But it's just the point, we like, okay, I'm all right. I like the way you put it. I like the, let's try to work that out. That's all. That's all. And that's all I want people to understand. The only way we, as Americans, we have to learn to work together. A lot of this bull junk that's happening around, and I'm gonna just say in Baltimore City itself, a lot of that stuff can be slowed down. You I called my friend Ross T. McNutt the other day. For a lot of y'all that might not know who Ross T. McNutt is, McNutt, he came to Baltimore City with the spy plane, and the whole goal with the spy plane was to help reduce the homicide or the unalive rate. That was the whole point of it. And my goal being in the community, I was telling people, well, if y'all do this, you do that, ain't nobody got to snitch on you this time because that plane gonna blah, 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 blah. Just to warn the people, let them know. Stop, really. Really. Stop doing this, going out there, taking you. Blah, blah, blah. So only reason why I'm studying like that, y'all, or I'm playing around words, because on TikTok, you can only say certain things. So I'm on TikTok and I'm on my restream where I'm streaming to 6 other platforms. So my TikTok makes 7. I just can't I've been trying to embed my TikTok into my restream, my broadcast network. And that streams all over the world, just like this. It streams to YouTube. Like right now, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitter. I'm on two of my Facebook pages, and I can't. I I supposed to be streaming on Instagram as well. So when I come on here, I'm on there live too, at that one spot. So right now I'm doing seven. I'm doing seven. I'm on seven platforms at one time right now. I just had to separate my TikTok for now. But yeah, and my goal with anything I do, anytime people get involved with what I do, I promote your business and letting people know what you do, what we doing to build back up in the community, what we doing with the youth, because the whole goal is our children. You know, I have the teen talk show where where wait a minute, I have the teen talk show where it's like a voice for the youth. I don't mean it's like, but it's giving our youth a voice where they can talk about some of the issues that's going on with them and be able to work certain things out. You know, if they're dealing with peer pressure, I would like for somebody who dealt with peer pressure themselves and what they did to overcome it. That's the point. See, you got a lot of grown-ups that we might talk about our issues, but our children don't have an outlet. And that's the whole point of the Teen Talk Show. Not only that, the multi-purpose center for the music, the art, the theater, the dancing, and stuff like that. It was suggested to me to take the programs and the recreation centers that they already have, rather than like reinventing the wheel, like opening up my own. Just take them into the recreation centers. So now the building that we have, if I see that we can do it downstairs on the basement level where the office can be at, and we have space to maybe do theater, somebody to come in and teach them how to act, teach them dancing the proper way. You know what I mean? I got a guy, and I'm not gonna mention his name, but he has about 8 programs that he worked with, and he's in entertainment and everything, where he worked with the youth. So he gets them in the movies and all of that. So the goal is to get him to come here to Baltimore City to work with me and doing that for us as well. So I give a lot in making Baltimore City great again. And guess what? I get a lot of criticism too. I get a lot of people that tends to criticize mainly my approach towards stuff. I ain't trying to look, I'm not trying to be no fake phony person. That's all it is to it. But I want to be more, structured. It's more just keeping it real. And that's all. But and I want other people to, be yourself. People gonna like you, some people not gonna like you. You better like you, I tell you that much. I'm telling you. And the sad part about with me, all of this work that I do to try to help improve other people's lives, my children don't understand that. They don't understand why my father doing this, why my father doing that. He shouldn't be doing this, he shouldn't be doing that. Because that's not something that they grew up in. So they can't, to a degree, they starting to understand now a little bit more because they're grown, they're older. Why their father speak out the way he do. Why their father into the communities the way he is. Because I didn't allow my family to come over to this that much. I didn't want to put my family life in danger because I was doing that to myself. But guess what? I don't worry about them as much because they're not in the inner city like that. So I go back to where I came from. And if I come from that and God brought me up out of that, my story is my story. I was listening to the prosecutor the other day gonna try to read some of my stuff off. I wanted to tell her, and I used that, miss. to help encourage and motivate the people that y'all want to send to prison. Try it again with somebody else. Next. I said, shut up, Steve. You gotta know when to talk and when to shut up. I'm like, she gonna sit up there. Yeah, because he this and that. And I wanted to tell the judge so bad, Your Honor, I do protests and I do rallies. Somebody didn't like it, so they went and made some false charges against me, as usual.
Yep.
So when I look at people like Martin Luther King, he got locked up for out there protesting and doing rallies and stuff like that. And I tell you this too. A lot of y'all are afraid, and it's not to knock you because it takes courage. It takes confidence to do what we do. Yeah. And God knows, if I didn't think that shame and guilt would tear me up in the inside, I would be like, nope, nope, nope. And then I wouldn't be comfortable. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me in the inside. God said, because remember I told you to go to such and such and such. You said no. So now I need you to go to the other one. So in order for me to have peace in my life, I got to go. That's a spiritual relationship compared to a lot of y'all that's caught up in the religion of stuff. So when I look at Jonah and people who God sent to certain cities to go deliver a message, and they like, no, I ain't going there. It ain't too dangerous. I ain't trying to do that. I can get hurt. God like, no, I got you. I got you. Okay, I'll go. So y'all want to read scripture. You want to quote scripture. Guess what I do? I walk it. I live it. That's why I tell people don't quote scripture to me, because it comes to life. And I'm not trying to be smart. My journey is more spiritual than it is religious. Now, I'll read and I'll study, but I use the spiritual principles that's contained in there to make me a better person. I don't use it to go cut you down because you live in a certain way. I don't do it. Because however you live, that's between you and God. Same way with me. But that's not my call. And I believe God uses us and our failures and our mistakes to encourage and motivate other people not to practice certain things. I believe that one. I do. So rather, others, that's on you. But you know how you want to go do stuff and God expose them and you like, no, I ain't gonna do it. He might put me out like that. That's all. I dare you, Steve. I dare you. But no, that's just my take, y'all. So if y'all don't feel comfortable in your life with your relationship like that, because when I look at the Father, I like to joke sometimes. And then when I look at Christ, now I'm the little brother. That's how I look at it. Jesus, my big brother. I could see Jesus up there saying, Dad, look at him. He down there showing his tail off. That's why I created him like that, son. My little brother down there showing off. Now, see, I say that because of my relationship that I had with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I say it. Now, see, yours might be based more around your religious doctrine and teaching, which is okay. But I needed to know the difference between God, Christ, and Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Paul, all of them. I need to know who actually speaking. So I had to seek it in a different way. And that's not to knock anybody. That's just where, as God started guiding me. Sometimes I got ordained deacon. And I do everything that a deacon's supposed to do, serving back into the community. So if you understand your position, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. That's the next step if God want me to go that route. But I'm in the community, helping the widows, helping the senior citizens, helping the poor people, encouraging and motivating his people. So as he walked through the earth, that's what I do. So a lot of y'all say, okay, because I'm in the world, but I ain't. Wait a minute, I'm of the world, but I ain't supposed to be. I can't even get it right. You ain't supposed to participate in the world. Yeah, but you buying clothes, you buying cars, you buying houses, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But I get y'all. I know the worldly things. I get you. I get you. I get
You have to participate.
you. Yeah, you have to participate. You got me. And so when I hear it, it sounds good. But guess what? What did Jesus tell the disciples? He said, go out into the world and make disciples of them. So they had to go back out and minister to the people. A lot of y'all ain't going out ministering to the people. And that's the Great Commission. But we help each other now. We're saved. We're in the body. We so busy trying to help continue saving each other. No. You're supposed to go out. That's why a lot of people getting disappointed with the church and everything. Because we not the church actually, and I try to help people understand that belongs to the community. Doesn't belong to the pastor. It belongs to the community. It's a non-profit organization to service the community. That's why when you're a part of something, anything you being a part of, you need to do your research on it so you can understand why. But most of all, understand your position. I had to pray and ask God, where do you want me? So I became an usher. I became a van driver. I sung with the guys. Then I got. Sorry, family. I'm gonna have to end this.